Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you the Giving Thanks book tag. From what I'm gathering, the original book tag was from Jen by Prepare Your Shelf, but I don't think they have a channel anymore. I've clicked on the link for the original tag and it takes me nowhere. It says this is no longer available. Sorry. But I will try to link a couple of the ones that I've seen and watched down below because I've gone and looked at quite a few. So there's not one particular that I got this from. I got this from a lot. And I've kind of screenshotted the questions. So I don't even have where I got the original from. I was going to do the 30 things you're grateful for, that thing that's been going around Facebook and every day you're supposed to do something, and I started filming it, but I couldn't turn it into books so much. Unless it was like, what smell are you grateful for today? The smell of books. What side are you grateful for? The side of books. What texture are you grateful for? Ooh, gross, I guess the texture of books. So, you get what I'm saying. Let us begin. Also, one of the things I would like to say I'm most grateful for is wine. And you're all thinking, Christina, you're such a lush. Bless your souls, thank you. But Thanksgiving is not the same without wine being at the table, at least for our family, because we drink a little bit while we're eating, and then we get up, we move around, start kind of cleaning, do some dishes, and then we bust out the games, and that's when the wine really comes out to play. And it's just so much fun. So, here's to you. If you say, Thanksgiving can be a great holiday without the alcohol, I say to you, either one, you're lying, or two, you have my sincerest condolences. Now, I just watched a lot of these, so I haven't really had time to think about my answers. And I didn't watch all the way through, so I don't even think I know the last couple of questions. I just kind of watched a lot to decide if I wanted to do this or not, because there were a few book tag ones out there, and one of them dealt around like food that's on the table for Thanksgiving, and it made me hungry, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So I picked this one. Number 1, name a book that made you thankful you live in your world and not the book's world. The Divergent series comes to mind, like ASAP and the Hunger Games. I am so grateful that I do not live in those worlds. Although, 4 from the Divergent series, I don't care what anybody says, I have the heart on for PETA. I love that guy. You can be Gale all you want, but Team PETA. But if we look into the indie books, and we go into the MM world, and I say name a book that I'm thankful I live in my world and not the book's world, I'm trying to think of ones that I don't give answers to a lot, and, I know, this is really hard. I keep switching to like paranormal in my mind, like, there's so many paranormal books. I'm glad that I kind of live here, but at the same time, wouldn't it be cool? I think it'd be cool. Okay, in the MM world, I'm kind of happy I don't live in the urban fantasy world of the fairy tale series by Lex Chase. I freaking love these books. I think it is amazing how she's taken Disney princesses and heroes and heroines and turned them into something quite unusual. Like, we get to see them grown. Because when I watch them in movies, I mean, like Sleeping Beauty is 16, Ariel I think is 16, but we get to see them as adults and break free from the social stigma that's put on them through us, the watcher, through Disney. But man, is this world up. So though I like to read about it, I don't want to be in it. And an MF world that I don't want to be in, really like any Harlequin romance world. Like, I love reading the books, but this town to me just seems always like super fluffy, unrealistic. But I know that's the escapism of it, but I don't want to live there. I just want to visit every now and then. Number 2, give thanks to a book that changed your perspective. Okay, Any Given Sunday by Marie Carr. I talked about this book not too long ago, but it's an MMF book, and it was one of my first ventures into the MM world, and I was still trying to figure out my brain on my thought process because I grew up in a fundamentalist church, and unless it was with their version of what things happen, then it was a sin and it was evil, and that's what I believed for the longest time. So I'm really grateful for that book. It made me realize that there's nothing wrong with love in its most genuine form. What character would you be thankful for if they were your significant other? Oh man, so many. I want to answer this with characters from the MM world, but unless they're like bisexual characters, I don't want to take that away. But I could say with all my heart that Sergei from the Executive Office series would be one of them. What character would I think for there? Edward from the Nexus series. Because if I were to join the BDSM world, I would be a switch. And he is a switch, and I think that we would have good times together. Even though I love reading about him and Charlotte's, yeah, I would also like it too if Edward were my significant other. What character would you say, thanks, but no thanks? Like, every villain ever? Hey, thank you, Mr. Bad Guy, but no thanks. I haven't determined if I think he's a bad guy or not, but Freddy from the Inheritance series, I'm kind of like, thanks, but no thanks. Jace from the Mortal Instruments, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not a huge fan of his. I love Will. I love the Infernal Devices a lot more than I like the Mortal Instruments. I love the Mortal Instruments, but I think the Infernal Devices is a million times better. And I really need to read Lady Midnight, but my daughter has it at the moment. Name a book that made you laugh out loud, just like your drunk Uncle Earl at Thanksgiving. Oh, gosh. Anything Julia Kent writes has me laughing out loud all the time. Like, there's great emotions within her book, but they're such great romantic comedies. I love them. I know there was a couple here recently that I read that I really just kind of laughed out loud with. The Lavender Shore series by Rosalind Abel has some great comedic moments throughout every one of the books. Even the last one that I felt like my heart was being trampled on, there were some great comedic moments. I did a review, Foe by Ed Davies. I don't even know what accent that came out as. Had me laughing out loud at some moments. Why I Love Geeks by T.A. Chase. Herb is one of my absolutely favorite characters in this entire world, and I love him so much. He's a genius, and so therefore he doesn't really have much of a filter. He just kind of says what comes to mind because it's valuable. And sometimes it's very impertinent and at the wrong time, wrong place. But oh, be still my heart. I love this guy. Name a book that made you incredibly angry. Just like your drunk Uncle Earl at Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. I just had a review too where I was really angry. Clipped by Devin McCormick made me pretty angry. I even told Devin to not even try to talk to me. Like, I was very angry with him. I'm trying to think of a recent review I did. Give me a second. Let's go check this out, because I remember saying that it made me like extremely angry. When Heaven Strikes by Effie Feely made me really angry because it has to deal with the church and being gay and how people misconstrue and then do what they feel is absolutely right versus what is absolutely right. And I got that one to the core. But then, you know, there's the usual suspects of Tel Bauer and the Executive Office series. All of his books. There are points in it that I was so pissed. The Twilight series made me angry just because I thought there were... I don't even want to discuss it. Like, come on now. Come on. I think that's it for the moment. Finally, name one thing you are great... Oh no, I totally read that wrong. Thanks, Wine. Finally, name one thing you are thankful for about BookTube. My subscribers, the people that watch, the people that share, the people that talk about it. I'm so grateful to you guys because when I have an SOS, I get so many people that come up with wonderful ideas. If I say something wrong, you guys correct me, which is fantastic because I want to know when I say something wrong. When you leave comments and we interact and we talk books, like, this is why I did it, was to interact with everybody and to bring you to this new realm that's not huge publisher distribution for indie and small pubs. I really want there to be like this huge love that goes on for it. And so that's what I'm thankful for. Is I am thankful for all of you guys. I don't think you understand or really know how much I truly love and appreciate all of you. So that was the Giving Thanks book tag. Like I said, the original creator of it I don't think has a YouTube channel anymore. If you enjoyed this book tag, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get new stuff out for you guys every Sunday through Thursday, but I honestly never know what time. And that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick is pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave my website, my Facebook page, and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, you can request via website. Authors, if you want some light editing or proofreading, you can also request via website. This was the Giving Thanks book tag. Bye.